Alrighty, people. Today we got a bit of an update on the Anaxa account, as quite a bit has changed, right? So, if we were to go to my endgame, you will see I have now cleared more than half of MOC. This isn't exactly surprising. All I needed was like a small push, right? I haven't attempted third pure fiction because I'm confident I can't clear this until I get relics on my Tribby. So like I'm gonna spend the next 5 days doing Tribby's domain, so I can like speed run doing that third level of pure fiction as best as I can. And yeah, after that I think I'll be able to clear 9 out of 12 in pure fiction. MOC, my biggest issue currently is sustain, right? Like my sustains aren't built. I've been relying on just my DPSs quickly brute forcing in like 1 or 2 cycles, so I can't do that anymore here. Enemies are starting to do more damage, they have like higher speed, you know, all that stuff, so I need to actually give my sustains relics and level them up, right? And then APOC is on the back burner right now, right? For those wondering, I used brute force Archer on the first side against Flame Reaver, and then Anaxa zero cycled the second APOC side, unsurprisingly, right? So, here's how the account's looking. Yes, Anaxa's relics are scuffed. However, I have to do this, right? I have an E for Anaxa, and so I can make him scuffed on purpose and give Archer the slightly better relics, right? So as you'll see here, Archer is 2.3k attack, 71% crit rate. I'm playing him with my Sunday, so it's actually 92%, and then 164% crit damage. Once I level him up to 80 and his light cone to 80, it should be a lot easier to clear. As well, he has underleveled traces, of course, right? But even with these underleveled traces, even with being level 60, I still hit over 100k shots on this guy sometimes. So I assume once I get him like fully up, he'll be hitting 200 to 300ks, making clearing just so much easier, right? And yeah, that's about it. Tribby, as mentioned earlier, she really needs relics for her own sub DPS, so I can use her to carry my Archer in pure fiction. Ting Yun, I just threw Eagle attack whatever I can, right? As you can see, not the best of relics, but this is like a beginner account, right? At the end of the day, you're not going to have optimal relics. It's going to take months and months of farming to catch up, right? So, you know, it's a bit of a slow burn. Don't try to rush it, right? Gala, as mentioned earlier, my sustain builds are fucking cooked, and this is what is cooking me in MOC currently, right? Quid pro quo, super low level as well. A few, you know, relics here and there, but nothing good. At least Gala's E2, right? E2 is incredibly important for Gala here. This is a game changer. If you don't have Gala E2, just quit the game, right? We got Sunday over here, 136 speed, 182 crit damage, pretty mid, but you know, it's good enough, right? At the end of the day, it's good enough. I'm not going for fucking 0 cycles like I am with my Phanon Sustainless team on my main. As you can see over here, we got 1 roll into crit damage. This is just a garbage piece by all means. This is an incredibly garbage piece. This, you know what I'm saying, right? This is also useless. Basically, only the main stat matters. And yeah, you guys could tell, right? It hasn't been a fun time getting those Sunday relics. Defense percent, at least it has some speed, right? So I can hit the over 134 threshold. And then, yeah, right? Yeah. So, scuffed relics all over the place. Even RMC doesn't yet have Quad Eagle. However, I'm fine with that. I don't need RMC to be too speedy on this beginning of an account. I'd rather him just survive, right? So yeah, I'm not using Ruan Mei actually at all anymore again, so rip Ruan Mei. Maybe I'll use her for like Sustainless Archer and APOC, right? Once I like fully build my Archer, I use that against Flame Reaver, we'll see. DDD is only level 1, someone asked me about this before. Only a, oh wait, no, S2 DDD, yes, sorry. I randomly pulled a DDD on the standard banner a few days ago, so now it's S2, right? Pure Fiction, I'm not sure. I think I might just do Brute Force Archer. Yeah, I was thinking Herda maybe, but I think I'd rather just do Brute Force Archer, because I'm pretty sure Archer can 100% do that, especially for the lower levels of Pure Fiction, right? So if you guys want to know the team comp, I'm running Anaxa with Ting Yun and RMC, so I'm obviously giving him like the Walmart supports on my account, because he is E4, so it just doesn't fucking matter, right? 30% attack buff that stacks up twice, 60% attack buff, 20% res reduction, 16% defense shred, 76% total, right? There is no reason for me to not handicap my Anaxa so I can make my second team perform better, right? And then Archer is currently using the Sunday Tribby. Tribby is really nice on an account like this because every time you ult, she will do a follow-up right after. And this can sometimes allow me, if I time Sunday's ult correctly, to do 4 arrows in a row on Archer, which is usually quite difficult, right? I don't really have optimal tuning. I don't have Sparkle. With Sparkle, you can do 4, 5, right, in a single turn. But either way, it's good enough, right? At the end of the day, that's all that matters. And I'll replace Archer like sometime in the future. But for now, a free beast, right? People, I don't want to get into this because people really get triggered, right? This like code is more important than people realize. In fact, I see people glazing the shit out of Saber's like code and then saying this like code is like mid and you can just use the Herda shop. I would just like you guys to know Saber's Lycone is around 16 to 17% better than the Herda shop option. Archer's Lycone is around the exact same thing. That's right. It's around the exact same thing. So do keep that in mind, that Archer's Lycone and Saber's Lycone are both similar in value. But because of people trying to push the agenda that, oh, you can just skip this Lycone if you can't get it free or whatever. Like, people are trying to push this agenda that Archer's Lycone is literally complete dog shit and useless because they want to make the free Lycone, the 200 pull requirement, look like a good thing, right? Look better than it is. But don't be fooled. This Lycone makes a very noticeable difference in its performance. And if you use it with Sparkle, even more, right? Even more if you use this with Sparkle, right? That's all I want to say. This is the Anoxa account update. I think within probably a few weeks, I might be able to full clear MOC, right? Because I need to farm the weekly boss mats. That's 100% the #1 handicap I have currently. It is farming weekly boss mats. But once I'm able to like fully farm weekly boss mats and shit, and I build up my sustains, and I get Archer's like traces leveled up, I see myself probably full clearing, or I can't clear the last floor, right? Because for those who don't know, the second last floor and the last floor of MOC, the disparity in HP between the two is insane, right? Like, MOC 12, I think, has like 200 to 300% more overall HP compared to MOC 11, and it'll only get worse the more patches we go forward. So it's like an insane difficulty spike. So I'd like to, you know, hold back what I'm saying. I mean, I do have probably like, I don't know, maybe I can like 0 to 1 cycle once my Anoxa team is mostly fully built. So my Archer team will have like 8 or 9, but we'll see, right? We will see when we get there. It's a slow burn, right? But I love this Anoxa account, man. Like, this E4 Anoxa with those shit of relics, with Tignon and RMC, is still doing like 200k plus each skill, right? So he does 2 skills each time he uses 1 skill. Like, that is amazing, right? For how shit this guy's build is and how shit the supports are. Like, just look at Ting Yun's traces. Just look at this, man. Right? Not even max level, not even max light code, not getting full attack buff. Ting Yun's not even E6, gets a little more energy, gets a little more up on the skill and talent, right? I can't believe Anaxa is solo carrying this account, right? Love you all. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. Peace out.